Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of Flutter based interview question series. राइट सो वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले मैं आपको अपने बारे में बताना चाहती हूँ। डेफिनेटली आप क्यों ही इस सीरीज़ को फॉलो करना चाहेंगे या इस चैनल को फॉलो करना चाहेंगे। तो मैं आपको बता दूँ कि मैंने एक एडटेक कंपनी में फ्लटर इंटर्नशिप ऑलरेडी की हुई है, जहाँ पे मैंने उनके प्लेटफॉर्म का जो मोबाइल ऐप था मैंने उसे डेवलप किया था। तो मुझे डेफ़िनेटली इस चीज़ का आइडिया है कि इंटरव्यू में किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा सकते हैं, आपको किस वे में, किस पैटर्न में उसे आंसर करना होता है। तो मेरे पास इस चीज़ का एक्सपीरियंस है, सो आई कुड हेल्प यू विथ इट, राइट। सो चलिए उसमें हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और हम आज के एपिसोड 3 का क्वेश्चन देखते हैं कि क्या है। ओके, तो आज का क्वेश्चन है व्हाट इज़ डार्ट एंड व्हाई इज़ इट यूज्ड इन फ्लटर। तो ये तो मतलब काफ़ी बेसिक सा क्वेश्चन और काफ़ी इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन भी है कि डार्ट एक्चुअली में है क्या और क्यों हम स्पेसिफिकली डार्ट को ही प्रेफर करते हैं फ्लटर के साथ यूज़ करना, राइट। मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि डार्ट के अलावा और कोई यूज़ नहीं होता, और भी वो सारी लैंग्वेजेस यूज़ होती हैं, पाइथन वगैरह यूज़ होता है, नो डाउट। पर हम डार्ट को ही क्यों ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं जब हम फ्लटर के साथ यूज़ करना होता है। तो चलिए हम इसे समझते हैं। सबसे पहले समझते हैं कि डार्ट क्या है, राइट। व्हाट इज़ डार्ट? So Dart is a modern object-oriented class-based and garbage-collected programming language developed by Google. So it is designed for UI development, with features that support both client-side and server-side programming. So this is all in all the complete definition for Dart, right? So let's understand this word by word. Okay, so Dart is modern, right? A modern language. So why is it modern? Because this language contains the features which would actually be loved by the developers, right? Because it contains that features of async and await. So now you must be thinking that what is this async await? So this is basically, it allows the app or the code to basically wait and to let the data get recorded from there, get collected from the database. Okay, so whenever you declare or assign async to any method, okay, so this particular word tells the compiler that okay, in this part you have to wait for a while, it will take some time, right? And awaits is what is the response that okay, that this particular uh, part will take some time, so this value shall be given a little bit later. So this is what this modern thing is, that is it has the feature of this async await. Okay, so basically it becomes easier to fetch data, the real time data from the database. Object oriented, right? So here the codes are like distributed in form of objects. Okay, and the objects have their own properties and their behaviors, right? The properties, like you may think of that name and their color, and the property like it's like how it's running, how it's like time and all that. So this is the thing, that this is object oriented, similar to other languages. Class based, okay, so it's like once you create a class, and so on the basis of its blueprint you can create as many real-time objects you want to create, okay, with the same behavior and the properties. So now this is the new thing. I think these three were already known, must be already known, but this is a different thing, that garbage collected programming language. Like how can a programming language be garbage collected, right? So okay, so what Dart basically does is it automatically recognizes the unused memory, okay, the memory which has not been used for a very long time, so it automatically deletes that part of the code and makes your code cleaner and run faster, right? And developed by Google. So this thing is also plays a major role that why Dart is preferred in Flutter, because both of them, Dart and Flutter, both are developed by Google only. So that's the thing that they integrate with each other very well, right? So it is designed for UI development with features that support both client side and server side programming. We shall look to it later, right? So let's now look at to its key features, the key features of Dart. So statically type with type inference. So what does this basically mean? So the type of a variable like int, string, etc. is known at compile time. So this helps catch error early before running the app, right? So if you have declared or initialized a variable with some value, right? So here that's what we generally do, that we declare an int type or an integer type of value with an int data type, right? In Dart you can also use this var. Okay, so here it automatically recognizes the value which is assigned to your variable, right? And it automatically decides the type of the value which has been assigned to it. So there is like safety and the less chances of getting the error, right? So that's the thing. uh, the next thing is this, it supports JIT and AOT compilation. I know this must be a new word for you all, so let's look at it. It's very easy. Like, what is this JIT? JIT stands for just in time. So just in time, as this phrase suggests, that something like which is done very quickly, right? Very in a jiffy, something like that. So this is basically used in developing apps. Okay, and in the previous episode number 2 we discussed about that hot reload and hot restart, right? So in that hot reload this JIT compilation is only used. Okay, so it compiles the code when the app is already running. So when the app is already in the running state, it compiles the code. So you may consider the example that you're building a house, or you're building a house and there's a wall, but you're not sure about the color of that wall. So what you do is you just change the color of that wall one by one, okay, and see the result instantly, right? You paint the wall, you see the result, you combine it with the surrounding, and you, if you like it you keep it, if you don't like it you change it. So what is actually happening here, you're changing something, you're instantly seeing the result, and you are deciding whether to go with it or not. That's the thing. The feature this Dart language has, just in time, right? You can change the code and see the result instantly. Okay, the next is this AOT compilation. AOT stands for ahead of time. Ahead of time, it means that it is used when you are releasing the app to the users. So what does this mean, that releasing the app to the users? This is the final thing which you do, that when you are uploading your app to the on the Play Store, where the users can download it. So what actually happens, that your code is priorly compiled into the native language code, okay, before running. So what actually happens, that since your code is already compiled, okay, so there would be there would be very less chances of getting the errors, since it's priorly compiled, right? So that's what the thing is, that it makes your app run faster and smoother, and it takes less memory as well. So this is the function of JIT and AOT compilation. So if someone asks that what's the use of JIT compilation, you may say that okay, uh, the feature of that hot reload we have in, in that, it's based on that JIT compilation only. Like if we just simply, we can change the code and see the result instantly, right? And AOT is something like for that release mode. Okay, when we have to deliver the app to the users. So it's something like you may consider the example like you have taken the contract of building a house from a client, okay, and you deliver the app, the house fully built, fully furnished, okay, before the deadline to your client. So that's something the AOT does. Okay, the next is can compile to native code and JavaScript, right? So native code, that can be compiled to native machine code, so your app runs smoothly on Android, iOS, Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Okay, so this is the thing that it can also be converted to JavaScript. So if it's getting converted to JavaScript, then obviously it can also run in the browser. So the main point for this is that you can write the code once in this language, and this, but the code which you wrote could be run on any platform, be it your mobile, your desktop, okay, your web, anywhere. So it's just that one time code writing hard work which has to be done, and then it could be run smoothly anywhere. So now the next part of the question which we had, like the second part, that why does Flutter use Dart only? What is the advantage of using this language? So the very first thing is fast development. As I explained earlier, that the feature of this JIT compilation which we have in this Dart enables this hot reload, which allows developers to make changes and see the results instantly. You don't have to restart the app every time after making some minute changes, okay. um, so you may just have to reload it and see the results instantly, so it makes it faster, right? The next is high performance via native compilation. So as I said that it's here your AOT compilation is used. So it compiles the code into native machine code. So it allows Flutter apps to launch fast and run smoothly, right? And the next thing is the unified language for UI and logic. So since I had done Android development in Java also, so I know this that you may that in Java what's actually done, that for designing the UI you need to code separately in XML language, right? And for that logic programming you have to do separate coding in Java, right? But here in this particular language in Dart there is no separate language, okay. You can do you know, designing, that UI designing and the logic development both in Dart in the same language only. So it actually makes easier for developers to make it, to understand it, right, and more simple, right? That's the thing it is. And the next is modern syntax and easy to learn. So the thing is that syntax of Dart is quite similar to that of be you may consider C or Java or anything. So the thing is ki many developers, so it becomes easier for developers to understand this new language, okay, more easily, because they already come up with a base of a language, okay, which is majorly a Python, Java, or C++ only. So this Dart is also based on that only. There's not much change or something new that okay you need to give some specific or extra time to it. So it becomes easier for them to understand to it and adapt to it. Okay, and the fifth and the last and the most important thing, as I said earlier also, that it's the both of them are actually backed by Google. So they are very closely integrated with to each other, okay. So they are optimized to work together seamlessly, okay. So that's how they work together very well, since both are developed by the same company. Okay, so that's the thing. So whenever this particular question is asked to you in the interview, that what is Dart and why do we specifically use Dart only, like not specifically but most of the time why is only Dart preferred to be used in Flutter, so you may simply specify these points. Okay, and don't forget to add this particular point, especially JIT and AOT compilation. Explain them well, that what it is, how it works. Give them the example of like how I gave regarding that house walls. Okay, and where it is used, and this particular thing, that the unified language, and this is actually, this point is very specific and very main, that it's designed by the same company, Google, so definitely gives a plus point to it. And this is also very important, that it's a modern language and easy to learn, right? So these are some of the points which you definitely need to cover whenever asked about this question, right? And yeah, so we should meet tomorrow, not tomorrow, but in the next episode of this series. And do like and share it with your friends if you like it, and comment also your feedback so that I may get to know my flaws, right? And so that I can also improve in my next videos. Okay, so till then, bye bye.